الإنسان ما لم يعلم الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة فليدع ناديه سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
عليكم السلام. I have the pleasure to call upon Honorable Professor Emeritus Tan Sri Datuk Zulkifli Abdul Razak, Rector of the International Islamic University Malaysia, to deliver his speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berhormat Datuk Mazli Malik, Minister of Education of Malaysia and the President of International Islamic University Malaysia. Yang berhormat Dr. Muhammad Yusdan Yusof, Kelantan State Assemblyman for Melor. Yang dikasihi Mr. S.M. Muhammad Idris, President Consumers Association of Penang, Professor Isarji Haji Sarudin, Chairman of IIUM 34th Convocation Ceremony, Excellencies Ambassadors, Honorable IIUM Board of Governors, Senate members, alumni of IIUM, and representative of institutes of higher learning, Honorable Tan Sri Datuk, honorable guests and company representatives, staffs and graduates of the 34th International Islamic University of Malaysia Convocation, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and good morning. It gives me immense pleasure and a deep sense of humility to welcome you all to the 34th Convocation ceremony of the International Islamic University, and I congratulate all of you, together with your parents and the next of kin, and for those of you who are graduating today as a class of 2011, Alhamdulillah. Dear graduates, I hope by now you appreciate that you are graduating from no ordinary institution of tertiary education. You have made it from the International Islamic University of Malaysia, which is also the garden of knowledge and virtue. This combination makes it a unique and one of its kind. The establishment of this university 35 years ago, on the 20th May 1983, marked a new beginning in education culture in the Muslim world and the host country, Malaysia. IIUM is not the worldly, it's not the otherworldly, it is both. At IIUM, the coming together of revealed and risen knowledge gave it the edge over many others. Such a blending of what Tahir Jabil Al-Arwani said, revelation and real existential, is the pressing needs of the world today, presenting a challenge to all educationists all around, not just the Muslim world. At the very least, it boggles the mind to note that as education advances, moral and ethical crisis seems to be on the rise too. The state of crisis is said to be more evident among the educated, including those in power at almost all levels. And this is invariably linked to the other crises facing the entire global humanity: financial crisis, poverty, environmental crisis, climate change, and the rest of it, including the epistemological, institutional, political, social crisis, leading to many other crises that affects our planet Earth. Lofty goals of education and spectacular heights in educational research and attainment seems to struggle to create a better world. The more highly educated are not necessarily the best ones among human beings. If you also look very closely at the attitudes, conduct, and lifestyle of the more well-off, assuming that they are more educated by today's standard, it will be obvious to us that something is amiss in the current education system, especially when it comes to observing the right ethical principle and universal values. Being highly educated is not synonymous to being more compassionate, more considerate, more just and upright. Some call this education without a soul. Corruption, unbridled greed of all sorts, vanity, arrogance, power mania, and the list goes on, makes the plight of the poor and vulnerable more difficult, and it becomes a common characteristic of the large numbers of elites and educated gentry. Most of these social diseases are gradually threatening the university community as well, especially as they leave this campus and stepping into the world of work to serve the wider community. Instead of becoming beneficial members of society, some are a disservice to the community, creating chaos and creating a moral unhealthy environment. Eventually, the entire humanity suffers. What has gone wrong with conventional education system, especially the tertiary level education system, is what concerns IIUM today. How to address this issue has become an urgent agenda for the university. These are timely and pertinent questions which also affects all of you as you spend time with us and would provide vital feedback on how we could improve and do better. The situation worldwide reminds us of a verse of the Al-Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us a rhetorical question: where are you going? Verse 81, Surah 81, verse 22. The verse can be regarded as a wake-up call for all of us to work harder in the search for the solution to the cry of education without a soul that is reaching a crescendo of late. As you can see, it is no longer an isolated incidences that are limited to just campuses. Indeed, its roots can be traced to the very education system that is being colonized centuries ago. But these are not taken up in many of the discourses that we have in today's education. We talk about the future and how to meet new expectations. We seldom look back to see what we can learn from the past. As the saying goes, history tends to repeat itself, giving a new narrative, but in essence, it is the same. We may have gone well into another form of neocolonialism involving soft power, of which we are not too aware of. It is important, therefore, to examine this closely, because I believe this is where the root of the problem lies. About this, the Quran states, most people do not know. They know that outward of this worldly world only, but of the hereafter, they are absolutely heedless. Surah 30, ayat 6 and 7. This Quranic statement suggests that people who have knowledge of only the world, but are forgetful of the life hereafter, and disregard moral and ethical values, are susceptible to follies and disillusion to the extent that they become presumptuous and rebel against God. We at IIUM are mindful of this and are taking every step to ensure that knowledge and virtues converge in nurturing the educated who would be conscious of the Islamic and universal responsibility in the spirit of Rahmatan lil Alameen. At IIUM, it is our professional amanah and trust, as well as Islamic duty, to nurture graduates who are sensitive to their responsibility, minimally as advocated by the Maqasid Asyariah in support of the Falsafah Pendidikan Kebangsaan or the national education philosophy of Malaysia. It is of interest to note that the overarching of this philosophy of education is to nurture a balanced and harmonic person. Well, I cordially and sincerely congratulate all of you for the completion of your studies at IIUM. This is only a phase in what is now known, not just lifelong learning, but also concomitantly life-wide and life-worthy learning. We want you to bear in mind that as IIUM graduates, you have an important journey to pursue in engaging knowledge, no matter where and who you are in this world today. That journey will never end, even when your worldly life ends, and the identity is tied to the responsibilities and accountability all the time. When you enter the world of work and become part of the larger community, you immediately represent this university and its philosophical underpinnings. So you are expected to share what you know to bring us closer to Rahmatan lil Alameen model, while continuing to learn from whoever you can and wherever opportunities present to you. At the same time, you can play the ambassador role by living up to IIUM's vision and mission and create a credible network globally. This is one important way that you can give back to this beloved university, as well as uphold its image worldwide through your exemplary character, conduct, and behavior practices as distinctive models for others to follow. In this regard, today we will learn a great deal from the inaugural Ibn Khaldun Merit Award recipient that the university is proud to recognize. We will do well to learn from them as far back as 50 years ago in becoming a world leader that cares for the community above all else, not just as often worded in many speeches. Dear graduates, you have been here at IIUM for years, whereas my involvement in this university is barely 6 months old. So as far as a direct affiliation is concerned, at IIUM, you are older anytime than I am. So you cannot tell me that you are not aware of the vision and the mission of this university and the noble goal that it aspires to achieve. You must also be more enlightened by the wonderful tagline, Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. This tagline must be kept alive no matter where you are, because there are gardens everywhere to remind you of this campus if you have been immersed with this campus life while you are here. As the garden, IIUM goes beyond its physical artificial facade, which often overshadow the natural organic environment, and therein always a lofty lessons to be learned, since the Quran refers to the garden in bringing out some of the very sublime messages for all of us to ponder, especially with respect to Jannah and the worldly world that we all aspire to be in, inshallah. It is only then that the garden metaphor proves to be meaningful and relevant, if not inspirational. Only then it will motivate us to go beyond and to make us more capable of acquiring more knowledge and virtues. That is to say, we will gain as much knowledge as possible, and our knowledge will be coupled with virtues. Therefore, after graduating from IIUM, please do not forget to beautify and tend to your personal garden by beautifying your behaviors, attitudes, and action, and thus metaphorically extend it to as far and as wide as possible as a kind of da'wah that is required of all of us as responsible and educated Muslims. In other words, our collective responsibility to humanity is not limited to just to Muslims. In this way, it is important to stay committed and remain in a sense of love, compassion, justice, and kinship in an egalitarian way. Let us remember and rewrite what poet Iqbal said 100 years ago, which still rings true in today's world. He noted, and I quote, "I have wandered through lands, Arabs and non-Arabs. Abu Lahab is everywhere. Mustafa is nowhere." The so-called enlightened Muslim has no lamp to illuminate the darkness of his heart. Here Iqbal lament of the evil forces are dominant in the world, and educated Muslims are not morally and religiously sound. Therefore, it is incumbent upon us, especially at IIUM, to create a new narrative by putting knowledge and virtue as a centerpiece in the search for the change in education, which will be based on the heart or the cup, the other seat of intellect that has been neglected for so long. We pray and hope that we will share this responsibility and lead the way as our song urges us to, and work for those who are suffering around the world, regardless of who they are, inshallah. On that note, I wish all of you very good success in the future. Let us uphold moral values and ethical commitments to influence society for the better. Do remember, honesty, sincerity, perseverance are the key to success in this world and the hereafter. More importantly, always remember that corruption and misuse of power and resources will cripple society and will result in humiliation not only for the perpetrators, but it goes beyond that. Instead, we need a group of people who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described in the Quran thus, you are indeed the best community that has ever been brought forth, and for the good work of mankind, you enjoin doing of what is right and forbid of what is wrong, and you believe in God. On that note, congratulations again. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala include us in this group of people. May Allah bless all of us. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Prof. The convocation address by Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Honorable Minister of Education and President of the International Islamic University, Malaysia.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Prof. Emeritus Tan Sri Dato' Zulkifli Abdul Razak, Rector of IIUM, Yang Berhormat Dr. Mat Yusnan Yusof, Kelantan State Assemblyman for Melo, Mr. S.M. Muhammad Idris, President of Consumer Association of Penang, CAP, Professor Dr. Isarji Haji Sarudin, Chairman of the IIUM 34th Convocation Ceremony, Excellencies Ambassadors, Honorable IIUM Board of Governors, Senate members and representatives of institutes of higher learning, Honorable Tan Sri, Dato', Honorable guests and companies representatives, staff and graduates of the 34th International Islamic University Malaysia Convocation, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good morning. Dear successful graduates, learned lecturers, who were my former colleagues, respected parents and guardians, guests, representatives from the media, the organizing committee, and everyone present for the 34th convocation ceremony of the International Islamic University, I wish everyone a warm welcome. I have been with the International Islamic University for about 2 decades. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to serve the university in various capacities, from a senior lecturer, actually from a lecturer to senior lecturer, and to the 7th president. Despite leaving IIUM to contest in the 14th general elections in May 2018, and later shouldering the responsibility of managing the entire Malaysian education system as education minister, I still consider myself a member of the big IIUM family. So let me express my gratitude to IIUM for what it taught me during my years of affiliation as an academic. I pray and hope that what I've learned from IIUM will continue to guide me, especially in my role as an education minister. Even if not in an identical manner, I try to disseminate the message of moral values and religious commitment that I embrace here at IIUM to the other educational institutions in this country. IIUM started its journey in 1983 and has thus far become a well-known university not only in Malaysia and the Muslim world, but also in other parts of the world. I just came back from Japan 2 days ago, and there people were talking high about IIUM, even in Japan. This is mainly because of its identifying features and distinctive objectives. Events like the convocation offers us opportunities to showcase its uniqueness as well as the excellence and depth of IIUM students' educational successes. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that IIUM will continue to grow and show greater commitment to its vision and mission, as well to its role as the premier international Islamic research university. But more than that, we hope that IIUM will take the role as a leader in leading other universities to be the university for the society. I recognize the devotion and sincere efforts of previous IIUM presidents, management, and administrators over the decades. I have huge respect for their invaluable and rich contributions to making IIUM to what it is today. Driven by their commitment to the mission of integration, Islamization, internalization, and comprehensive excellence, and also known as triple I's, they have left their mark in so many ways. The integration of revealed knowledge and modern sciences, a reaffirmation of its international character, and its commitment to achieving holistic excellence. It goes without saying that as the education minister, it is also within the remit of my responsibility to monitor and help ensure the smooth running of all educational institutions in the country, including IIUM. Its noble mission of looking at knowledge, traditions from Islamic perspectives, and promoting traditions and promoting comparative knowledge is what makes IIUM unique among universities around the globe. That is to say, one of IIUM's missions is to promote the concept of looking at various branches of knowledge through the prism of the Islamization of knowledge undertaking. Such a unique approach to knowledge should be reflected in, and I quoted from IIUM's memorandum and articles of association, teaching, research, consultancy, dissemination of knowledge, and the development of academic excellence in this university. Accordingly, RIUM emphasizes developing a methodology and philosophy for looking at different subject areas from Islamic perspectives. As it seeks to explicate relevant Islamic principles and to integrate Islamic revealed knowledge with the human sciences, this way IIUM aims to revive Islamic values and to articulate their benefits through academic and scholarly works across a broad range of academic disciplines. This reminds us of the polymaths during the golden age of Islam. I believe all present here realize the fact that in today's world, Muslims are largely knowledge consumers. Educational materials at various levels of our education system are produced by authors who do not necessarily share our belief, worldview, and way of life. As a result, in a very subtle way, Muslim learners are being alienated from their religio-cultural roots and moorings. Self-loathing, mimicry of alien ways of life, and the cultural rootlessness of many Muslims are perhaps a direct result of the dominance of foreign values in our education. This suggests that we must produce quality graduates as well as educational materials to face this intellectual challenge successfully. To meet this challenge, we need graduates who are endowed with a vast knowledge of the Quran and a firm grounding in the social sciences and humanities, and other subject areas taught at universities around the world. IUM subscribes to a value-based, coherent, and holistic development of its graduates. I believe, as far as pedagogical practices are concerned, IIUM educators try to foster a positive and nurturing environment to achieve the best for students, and thus for the wider community. While academic achievements and employability of graduates in today's materialistic world are important, given the worldwide moral crisis, we cannot afford to ignore moral concerns and the development of students' ethical sensitivity and religious spiritual well-being. If we want to produce at our universities future leaders with strong ethical foundations and with honesty and integrity, it is important that we bring religious teachings in our academic and pedagogical practices. In order to produce such morally upright, intellectually honest, and religiously inclined graduates, since its establishment more than 3 decades ago, IIUM has been committed to the integration of Islamic values with the modern fields of knowledge, and I hope it will continue to do so. Education, especially in the Muslim world, is sharply bifurcated. There are generally 2 watertight compartments in education culture in most Muslim societies. As a result, integration of revealed and non-revealed knowledge is not happening. The secular or non-religious education is completely worldly, while the more religious stream is more focused on the achievement for the hereafter. However, without striking a good balance between these 2 education systems, we may not be able to produce knowledge. We may not be able to produce wholesome and well-balanced graduates. It is important that acquired human knowledge is guided by divine will and purpose. It is equally important that revealed knowledge is informed by empirical science and social realities. In other words, knowledge should be holistic and be a combination of revelation and realities of human societies. Otherwise, one-sided and incomplete knowledge will cause catastrophes and endless sufferings to human beings. In this regard, I remember the education philosophy of the late Sheikh Taha Jabir Al-Alwani. About a year ago, I participated in an academic conference in Washington, D.C. in the US. And the theme of the conference was the thoughts and the ideas of Sheikh Taha Jabir Al-Alwani. We discuss his ideas and contributions to our shared intellectual heritage. About the bifurcated education system, Al-Alwani says that when human beings delink education from divine moorings, they will lose sight of their relationship to God and responsibilities of stewardship, trust, and accountability to a higher authority. The result is a society that grows self-centered and overweening and comes to believe that it is independent and free of the unseen. Such a society will inevitably set out to spin for itself a web of speculative philosophy that ultimately is incapable of enabling it to attain true knowledge. On the other hand, when individuals disregard divine guidance and the revelation, they ignore religion and education pursuits, especially in the context of materialistic and individualistic culture. They suppose themselves divine and answerable to no one but themselves, make their desires their guides. Such isolated, one-sided education where revelation, that is the Quran, and the modern sciences are considered mutually exclusive have been the reality of Muslim societies, especially since the colonial period. Importantly, such a bifurcated education system in the Muslim world has not benefited its population much. Instead of being a force for good, such education system has internally divided society and weakened the Ummah. In such a context, the importance of universities like IIUM cannot be overemphasized. I congratulate the graduates on completing one phase of their educational journey at IIUM. I believe you feel fortunate and blessed by Allah SWT that you chose this university for your tertiary education. Lastly, I would like to advise you not to confine what you have learned from IIUM to its premises. You must carry the good values and best practices that you have learned here to the wider society and to be the ambassadors of this university. A couple of days ago, I was accompanying our Yang Amat Berhormat Prime Minister to Japan, to few universities in Japan. He always reminding the students not only to be excel, not only to carry with them scrolls after their graduation, but also to equip and furnish themselves with good moral values. He kept reminding the university students in Japan, first and foremost, to promote peace to the world. And he also reminded them, it is not good only to have good career in your life and you have a colorful achievement in your academic, but you ended up robbing people's money, stifling the economic wealth of the country, and become thieves, even if you are the Prime Minister. So it is good when you have a good reputation and you have a good academic reputation, you must also known and to be seen as a person with high moral values. For years, you were students of IIUM, but after this graduation ceremony, if you do not choose to come back to further your education here, you will embrace a new identity, that is alumni of IIUM. As alumni of IIUM, you will have responsibilities. You must be role models to people in your society and represent the vision and mission of this university through your akhlaq, that is manners and behavior. Through you, people will come to know about IIUM from your mannerism and performance. I also urge you not to forget about your alma mater. Please come back to IIUM, even though you have returned to your country, which is 1,000 miles away from Malaysia. And please be ready to help IIUM to help IIUM and serve your country in all possible ways. I still remember, during my graduation from Durham University, the Chancellor of Durham University then, who was Professor Bill Bryson, he gave us this very invaluable advice. As the graduates of Durham University, he said, don't confine ourselves to what we read in the universities, to what we're specializing in the university. The world is too wide and the world is too colorful for you to explore. Be confident in yourself. Be confident to explore the unknown territory in this wide world. IIUM has taught you a braveness in exploring the uncertainties of the wild world. Don't be afraid. Please embark in the uncertain journey to the mysterious world in front of you. IIUM has equipped you with a lot of tools for you to differentiate the good from the bad. I wish all of you successful careers and happy futures. I trust as IIUM alumni, you will uphold moral values and religious commitment and influence society for the better. I also hope that you will remain honest and upright in your private and public life and uphold high level of integrity. Remember, honesty, sincerity, and perseverance are the key to success in this world and the hereafter. Most importantly, always remember that corruption and misuse of power and resources will cripple society and will result in humiliation for the perpetrators. Always remember, as an IIUM alumnus, you are expected to lead the way and bring mercy to all mankind, rahmatan lil alamin. We expect you to deliver this trust without discrimination, as Malaysia, being a multiracial and religious nation, need the citizens to promote nation building and harmony. Islam supports sustainable development, which means we as believers must live in harmony and respect our fellow human and all other creations of Allah SWT, such as the natural resources, so we can pass on the resources to our future generation. We must avoid damaging and harming these resources, as we are accountable to Allah SWT in the hereafter for all the mischief we do in this planet. And please put in your mind the very values and culture that we try to inculcate in our education system in this period of Malaysia Baharu. Love, happiness, and mutual respect. I hope that all IIUM alumni would try to color your life and your society's life with all these three great values: love, happiness, and mutual respect. In order to bring about a true revival of the glory of our early days as Muslims, we need a group of people who Allah SWT described in the Quran thus: you are indeed the best community that has ever been brought forth for the humankind. You enjoin the doing of what is right and forbid the doing of what is wrong. And you believe in God. May Allah include us in this group of people. Finally, by the authority vested in me as the President of the International Islamic University Malaysia, I hereby confer on the graduates the degrees as listed in the Convocation souvenir book. Thank you. Shukran. Jazakumullah khairan. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, Minister. On 27th July 2018, the university held a special convocation for the conferment of Professor Emeritus upon Distinguished Professor Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Kamal Hassan, the third rector of IIUM, who was instrumental in the establishment of the International Islamic University Malaysia in 1983. We would like to share this special occasion with you through the following video.
hereby declare open the special convocation ceremony of the International Islamic University Malaysia for the conferment of the title of Emeritus Professor. Ayam rintik di pinggir hutan, nampak dari tepi telaga. Nama yang baik jadi ingatan, 1000 tahun terkenang juga.
Ladies and gentlemen, the conferment of Emeritus Professor to the Honorable Professor Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Kamal Hassan.
By the authority vested in me as the Rector of the International Islamic University Malaysia, I hereby confer upon the Honorable Distinguished Professor Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Kamal Hassan the title of Emeritus Professor. I hereby declare the special convocation ceremony adjourned.
For the first time in IIUM's convocation history, the Ibn Khaldun Merit Award is introduced to honor a prominent organization that contributes to global social transformation. We'd like to introduce the inaugural recipient of the award in the following video.
Inspired by the universal stature of Ibn Khaldun and his ideas about kinship, solidarity, and the relationship between culture and environment, the International Islamic University Malaysia, IIUM, introduced the Ibn Khaldun Merit Award to honor his scholarly legacy. This award is intended to highlight the value of organizations within the community and promotes its achievements as positive role models for both the government and non-governmental organizations in delivering community service. The recipient of the inaugural Ibn Khaldun Merit Award 2018 is the Consumers Association of Penang, or CAP. CAP is chosen to receive the Ibn Khaldun Merit Award in recognition of its contributions in championing consumer rights, interests of the underprivileged and marginalized members in the community, and promotion of sustainable development for almost 50 years. In promoting sustainable development through participation, advocacy, campaigns, monitoring and research, as well as cooperation and networking with other NGOs and government departments, CAP has brought various benefits to Malaysians in general and the world at large. Since its establishment in 1970, CAP has undertaken the responsibility to solve innumerable problems faced by individuals, communities, and the natural environment. The motto, "Giving a voice to little people," is apt for this non-profit, independent organization where the main concern is ensuring the right of consumers to food, housing, healthcare, sanitation facilities, public transport, education, and a clean environment. CAP manages between 3,000 to 4,000 complaints from the public annually, ranging from issues of poor quality consumer products and food adulteration delivery of services, and affordable quality housing. It has successfully managed to resolve nearly 100,000 cases since its establishment, and this is not an ordinary feat, especially for an NGO with limited funding. In serving the cause of the consumers in Malaysia, CAP has managed to create awareness on consumer protection and has been carrying out this task professionally at par with the international consumer protection standards. In addressing the globalized and digitalized changes at the global level, CAP is committed in ensuring that the voice of consumers is as powerful as the governments and corporations they interact with. Achieving this will ensure that everyone can realize the benefits of our increasingly globalized and digitized world. At a time when companies often have huge global reach, CAP educates the consumers in the need to think big and act together to ensure the consumer protection is not outpaced. CAP's dynamic team of 35 staff members is led by Haji S.M. Muhammad Idris, a 92-year-old vocal veteran who is devoted to upholding the need to promote educational reforms to build national unity and reduction of poverty, disparity, and polarization. CAP has made immense contribution through the fight for consumer rights, social justice, and environmental integrity. CAP has been honored with the Right Livelihood Award in 1988, an international award to honor and support those offering practical and exemplary answers to the most urgent challenges facing mankind. The prize was established in 1980 by German-Swedish philanthropist Jacob van Oxkull and is presented to those who have made contributions to environmental protection, human rights, sustainable development, health, education, and peace. In 2014, CAP's president, Haji S.M. Muhammad Idris, was also bestowed with the prestigious Tun Abdul Razak Award in recognition of the services by CAP to the community. CAP has continued the conservation activities of Penang Hill and natural environment, protection of the beaches, water sources and coastal resources, and simultaneously preserving the cultural heritage. In so doing, CAP has continuously worked on assisting residents and communities facing problems arising from indiscriminate pollution, indiscriminate deforestation and hill slope development, supporting families, schools and associations in growing organic vegetables and fruits adopting CAP's organic farming model. It seeks to develop plans for ensuring food security, improve health services and cheaper medication, expand the role in monitoring the inflation and unscrupulous commercial behavior that impacts the increase in pricing of consumer products. It establishes active networking and collaboration with other civil society organizations to promote active and effective participation in the review of the Penang Structure Plan, Transport Master Plan, Sea Reclamation Project, and various other plans which impacted public interest, action litigation by enforcing existing laws and introducing new laws to protect consumers and the environment. Notwithstanding, CAP has touched the lives of Malaysians from various walks of life beyond consumer rights and protection towards promoting Sustainable Development Goals 2016-2030. Indeed, it has been instrumental in shaping the idea since its inception as a contribution to the future of humanity.
The conferment of Ibn Khaldun Merit Award upon Consumers Association of Penang by Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Honorable Minister of Education and President of the International Islamic University, Malaysia. Tuan Haji S.M. Muhammad Idris, President of Consumers Association of Penang, will now deliver the acceptance speech.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد سبحانك علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب زدني علما وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Yang berhormat Dr. Muzali Malik, Minister of Education Malaysia, the President of International Islamic University Malaysia, Honorable Professor Emeritus Tan Sri Dato Zulkifli Abdul Razak, Rector of IIUM, brothers and sisters, it gives me a great joy to be here. It is very interesting in my life to see almost I'm in the evening of my life. Almost I'm going to set the sun, waiting for another stage of life. Suddenly you hear that University Islam is rewarding CAP for its services. Traditionally, it is the universities are honoring high-profile individuals for their achievements in society. It is breaking a tradition whereby to recognize there are many organizations maybe or institutions which are really doing some service to the society. I am very much touched by the understanding of the officials and Tan Sri Zulkifli for understanding the CAP's significance in its function in Malaysia and its contributions. Very seldom you see in the main society to understand it because it's overwhelmed and entrapped a civilizational factor which cannot see that. So I'm very, very touched by this. And so I pleasantly surprised that particularly this reward, the newly instituted Ibn Khaldun Award, which is very appropriate for these sort of functions. So anyway, I have two set of speeches, one short speech because in constraint of time. Another one, a longer one, is about 10 pages. If any of you interested, you should read. Mostly speech making all becomes a ceremonial. It should go beyond that. If we are genuinely, sincerely speaking to people. And I saw the two speakers, they did very well. Tan Sri Zulkifli raised many issues of shorn of arrogance, vanity, egotism. These are very important qualities. Full humility in submission to the will of Allah. So we must serve humanity as a whole. Not only humanity, it's a whole creation. So in that respect, we have been very conscious of how to transform society which lives on mindlessness to mindfulness. Do things mindful way. And also it should be very enjoyable. Present day rat race doesn't give enjoyment. It's only chasing money, chasing time and so on. So this sort the CAP is very coming to the situation to bring back people to real life and more sustainable. Present way of living is not sustainable at all. That's what I was wondering a few days back, whether politicians even in Malaysia, do they think whether we are going to sustain personal level consumption and wastefulness. Look at the way, how much land usage you are giving today. The most thing you can see, I can come through the Kuala Lumpur, is unseeable. Because of all cars, it swallows all the land. Highways, roads, parks, assembly line, filling stations. So if you look at that way, you must see how we are using our resources. And that's why CAP is very concerned to be there. Long time ago, we produced a book called Sane Green Living. My colleague Martin wrote that book. So it's a way to bring back people to sanity, to understand how we can live with the nature. Can we just, without having concern about nature, we can live? All our soil has been degraded. All our air is polluted. All our water is poisonous. Our food is poisonous. So this is what very greater concern for CAP. And we must turn back our thinking from the glitter of the Western type of civilization. So anyway, brothers and sisters, I don't want to prolong a written speech maybe. I have to say ceremonial, but I don't want to be ceremonial. I feel any speech making should become sincerely and should intensely be heard. And it must move the heart, and lift the hands, and act. CAP's emphasis on activism. We can see many wrongs, but we just go away. No, we have to stand up. Even injustice, we stand up and fight. We cannot there be a criminality of silence. That's why sometimes I feel I'm very proud of our Prime Minister, because his UN speech was very good. Subsequently, merciless murder in Yemen. Malaysia withdrew the forces. Should not supporting the barbaric actions of those fellows. And now he also mentioned that you spoke against war at that. So in that way, I'm very proud of our Prime Minister, who must be congratulated. We cannot stand up and watch our wrongs happening in the world. Blood flowing. We have a responsibility, every individual. Ya'muru bil ma'rufi yanhauna 'anil munkar. Enjoin the good, forbid the bad. So that's what I feel. We should not fail. Every individual. I don't mean any leader or any speech professor, any academic. Every individual. Man and woman must stand up everywhere, any corner of the world. Any harm being done to any creation, not only to human beings. Forests have been removed. Our seas have been destroyed. Our soil has been destroyed. We cannot stand up and watch. This is what I feel. Anyway, just read it to you my speech. Okay. The Constitutional Plank, extremely honored, the awarded Ibn Khaldun Award. I would like to thank the International University, Malaysia, for selecting CAP to be the first recipient of the award. Jazakallah khair. I'm very touched because it's breaking a tradition, and they could see the significance of CAP. Ibn Khaldun was a legendary scholar, a polymath, a great authority in the world affairs, world of letters. Towering figure who dedicated his scholarship for the service of humanity, who left a treasure of wisdom and insight which held a great esteem around the world. To receive an award dedicated to his intellectual giant is a singular honor. A conventional view of consumer organizations to assist consumers to make informed choices about goods and services. Contrary to the notion, through the underlying ideals of philosophy of CAP, has been to counter the prevailing consumer culture. very ironical, say consumer, in the name of consumer, we are fighting against consumer culture. A culture that is based on materialistic worldview and we can trace the source of present-day ills afflicting our worlds of this culture. The culture emanating from the Western materialist worldview and transmitted us through colonization. A culture that turns all aspects of creation and human life into commodities for monetary benefit, where man and nature are subjugated to satisfy human greed. A culture that seduces humans into folds only to bring misery for the vast majority of mankind. And all creation, that's not only mankind, whole creation. We see this in our present economic system based on unlimited growth, private capital accumulation, profit maximization, and concentration of economic power in large corporations, which is the root cause of not only of the economic crisis, but also gross inequality, environmental destruction. Social crisis, alienation, wars, and conflicts. It is responsible for overproduction, hyperconsumption, indebtedness of ordinary people, pollution and depletion of Earth's resources. It's an immoral system benefiting the rich and has come under severe criticism from not only economists but also the Pope. We see this in the present day digital technology that is leading us to disintegration of society, feeling of isolation, unhappiness, emptiness, and of lack of freedom and autonomy. The solution to that destruction in organic community, family, and environment requires a radical transformation in our worldview. We need to regard natural environment with all its flora and fauna as sacred and gift from God. We bear a trust which we must discharge with responsibility towards all creation. This ethic must be enshrined in us from young so that it becomes a guiding principle in our relationship with nature and humankind. CAP, through its work, endeavors to awaken a society to liberate ourselves from this inherently destructive culture and bring about a just and fair society which human life is in balance. I would thank past and present, our council members and staff of CAB who have timelessly worked most of their lives towards this end. Firstly, I once again thank the International Islamic Society of Malaysia for honoring us, for honoring our work. IUM is an institution that shares the same values as CAB, and we hope that they together carry our important role of shaping and promoting the needed social transformation. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide us toward this. Billahi tawfiq wal hidayah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May we request the team from Consumers Association of Penang, seated in front row, to stand. Let us all give them a big round of applause and congratulations. Thank you, Tuan Haji.
It is our honor to announce that this year, the scroll for PhD graduates are protected by blockchain technology. Blockchain is a highly secured platform that prevents fake certificates. Every scroll presented to PhD graduates today is QR coded for identification. IIUM is leading a consortia of Malaysian public universities to extend the security features to all public higher educational institutions. I now have the pleasure to call upon Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Feham Muhammad Ghalib, covering Dean, Center for Postgraduate Studies for the conferment of the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I respectfully call upon Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Minister of Education Malaysia and President of the International Islamic University Malaysia to present the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy to the graduates.
Doctor of Philosophy, Law.
Ikmar Hisham bin Matta. Muhammad Badrul bin Awang. Muhammad Amrullah bin DRS Nasrul. Nizamuddin bin Alias. Omola Sodiq Olalekan. Abir M. Musa El-Habri. Ibtisam Elias Iliana Ilyas. Isra Taha Jaza. Nadilah binti A. Kadir. Nur Razina binti Muhammad Zain. Roshazli Zawati binti Muhammad Nur. Suwaimon.
Doctor of Philosophy, Islamic Banking and Finance.
Bakht Rahman Osmani, son of Abdul Hamid. Hamisu Salisu. Muhammad Ibrahim Adam Zain. Muhammad Zaidi bin Mat Zabri. Rifki Muhammad. Said Marwan Mujahid bin Said Azman. Fauzir Fatima Nazifa. Hafiza binti Harun. Laili Dwi Arsyanti. Maryam Jamila binti Muhammad Hashim. Memianti binti Haji Abdul Rahim. Nur Halida Haziatun binti Muhammad Nur. Nurzita binti Abdul Karim, Nurharina binti Ridzuan, Nur Syamimitul Izza binti Ramli,
Doctor of Philosophy, Halal Industry.
Muhammad Shah Irani bin Hasni, Wan Naimatul Asiyah binti Wan Muhammad,
Doctor of Philosophy, Muslim World Issues.
Roslan Ali,
Doctor of Philosophy, Philosophy, Ethics, and Contemporary Issues.
Ridwan Arif, Marina Munira Abdul Muttalib,
Doctor of Philosophy in Health Sciences.
Muhammad Yusuf bin Muhammad, Wisam Nabil Ibrahim, Nuraniza binti Azahari, Tara K. Jalal,
Doctor of Philosophy, Built Environment.
Aisyah binti Abu Bakar, Arita Hanim binti Awang, Hazaha Nurhaza binti Matjani, Mazura binti Mahzir, Nur Aulia binti Rosni, Nurhaya binti Banyamin,
Doctor of Business Administration.
Kanish anak lelaki Gopal Raja Durai, Masripan bin Saleh, Selamat Riyadi, Kakuza Sundus,
Doctor of Philosophy, Accounting.
Rashidul Hasan, Fariza binti Sulung,
Doctor of Philosophy, Business Administration.
Hartomi Maulana, Hasanuddin bin Muhammad Tas Takir, Irwan Syahrani bin Hasan, Jayoba Haruna Babatunde, Muhammad SM Al-Najah, Najmi Ismail Murad Samsuddin, Uri Bailo Diallo, Aisyah Siddiqa, Li Kuifah, Nur Ain binti Muhammad Yunus, Nur Hizan binti Rosli, Nur Arfifah binti Abdul Sabian, Yuslina Liza binti Muhammad Yusuf,
Doctor of Philosophy, Economics,
Dimas Bagus Wiranata Kusuma, Muhammad Arif Budiman, Siti Marsila binti Muhammad Ruslan,
Doctor of Philosophy, Education,
Muhammad H.A. Alarja, Muhammad Abdul Aziz, Mr. Musakit Himfinit, Rabi'ul Garba Idris, Syahrul Faizal bin Shabu, Syamsul Fauzi bin Osman, Tajul Ashikin bin Jumahat, Tajuddin Fauzul Razin, Aisyah Hamid Muhammad Al-Harthi, Aisyah Isa, Aisyah Hanim binti Abdul Karim, Hamimah binti Hashim, Rusninah binti Ghani, Shah Chun Yen, Suguna anak perempuan Sankaran, Wirawani binti Kamarul Zaman, Zailani binti Juso,
Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering,
AKM Zakir Hussein, Ahmad Abdullah Sulaiman Basahil, Athaur Rahman bin Najib, Chandrasekharan Nataraj, Fuad Arhish Abdin, Muhammad Akhtaruzzaman, Muhammad Abdul Malik Muhammad Aldib, Mukhtaruddin bin Musa, Syahrul Razi bin Meskon, Zakaria Muhammad Zain, Amal Ahmad Muhammad El Garbawi, Atika Arsyad, Azana Hafiza binti Muhammad Aman, Azni Nabila binti Wahid, Jebun Nisa, Najiah binti Nadir, Nur Hidayati Diana binti Nordin, Nur Hasni Dawani binti Johari, Nur Eliza binti Abdul Razak alias Shun Lewin, Nur Husna binti Samsuddin,
Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science,
Tuer Zunwaili, Yonis Gulza, Nur Zariah binti Yahya, Nuruliana binti Muhammad Zulkufli,
Doctor of Philosophy, Information Technology,
Ang Subiakto, Nahel A.O. Abdallah, Rosli Omar, Arjuman Bano Somro, Montadzah Ambak Abdul Ghani, Muna binti Azuddin, Nur Alina binti Ismail,
Doctor of Philosophy, Library and Information Science,
Agus Rifai, Muhammad Ashraf Ali, Zalifah binti Awang Zakaria,
Doctor of Philosophy, Arabic Linguistic Studies,
Asu Subhi Ghazai, Hussein Ali Masud Al-Farsi, Muhammad Ikhwan bin Abdullah, Windy Khaldun, Fitri Nurul Ain binti Nordin, Mardiana binti Mat Ishaq, Nurazalina Abdullah, Salwa binti Saleh, Tengku Ainul Farha Tengku Abdul Rahman,
Doctor of Philosophy, Arabic Literary Studies.
Muhnaim Majid.
Doctor of Philosophy, Communication.
Ismail Sheikh Yusuf Ahmad.
Doctor of Philosophy, English Language Studies.
Azmi Abdul Latif. Arlini binti Alias. Fazilah binti Sulaiman. Lili Suryani binti Abdul Latif alias Bapu. Siti Afifah Hashim.
Doctor of Philosophy, English Literary Studies.
Bilkis Akhtar.
Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science.
Nisar Uddin Ahmad. Abu Nasar Muhammad Ehsanul Haq. Ida Syahrina binti Haji Syukur. Syaza Farhana binti Muhammad Syukri.
Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology.
Al-Sehil Ali Yusuf A.
Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology and Anthropology.
Aminu Zubairu Surajo. Mat Syamim Hamidi. Nurul Wahida binti Sa'ad.
Doctor of Philosophy, Fiqh and Usul al-Fiqh.
Abdul Ghafur Arifin. Ahid A.K. Abu Alatta. C. Adnan bin Muhammad. Muhammad Mustafa Musadiko. Muhammad Najib bin Abdullah. Syabir Ahmad, son of Molavi Ahmad. Sohad Hish Al-Payari.
Doctor of Philosophy, Quran and Sunnah Studies.
Abdul Hafiz Muhammad Muklis. Hisam Hayi Maming. Muhammad Habibullah. Nuhu Ali. Nuri F. Saleh.
Doctor of
Hamda
Philosophy,
Khalifa Saif Almheri. Mazia binti Mahmud. Sabah Mirghani Osman Muhammad.
Doctor of Philosophy, Usuluddin and Comparative Religion.
Adam Shamim bin Ibrahim. Muhammad Noh bin Abdul Jalil. Ungaran. Hanani Sari. Suhailiza Mat Hamdani.
Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharmaceutical Chemistry.
Fatima Opeyemi Rohim. Murni Nazira binti Sarian. Rimsadi Khalid. Vigneswari anak perempuan Perumal.
Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharmaceutical Technology.
Muhammad Salahuddin bin Haris Elias Harith.
Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharmacology.
Wastuti Hidayati Surya.
Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, Pharmacy Practice.
Muhammad Eid Akawi. Sahimi binti Muhammad.
Doctor of Philosophy, Biosciences.
Halimatun Sa'diyah binti Osman.
Doctor of Philosophy, Biotechnology.
Hasan Ibrahim Sheikh Muhammad. Muhammad Razik bin Midin. Tan Naihan. Nur Amira binti Muhammad Busul Aklan.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli.
We will now have a short intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. You will now be entertained by the IIUM students from Center for International Islamic Culture, Citra. Kejayaan para graduan hari ini adalah hasil kasih sayang dan pengorbanan ayah dan ibu serta orang-orang yang tersayang. Para graduan diminta berdiri. Berikan tepukan gemuruh untuk ayah dan ibu serta keluarga yang hadir pada hari ini. Terima kasih, sila duduk. Majlis mendedikasikan lagu Ayah dan Ibu dendangan pelajar dari Citra IIUM khas buat semua ayah dan ibu serta keluarga pada hari ini. Terimalah.
Ayah dan ibu, ayah dan ibu, itulah permulaan kami dapat melihat bulan dan matahari. Ayah dan ibu, ayah dan ibu, itulah permulaan kami dapat melihat bulan dan matahari. Yang dikurniakan dari Ilahi, ayah dan ibu, ayah dan ibulah mesti dihormati. Yang dikurniakan dari Ilahi, ayah dan ibu, ayah dan ibulah mesti dihormati. Ayah dan ibu, ayah dan ibu, wali-wali keramat, pada mereka kita beri hormat. Ayah
I have the pleasure to call upon Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Fiham Muhammad Ghalib, Covering Dean, Center for Postgraduate Studies, for the conferment of the master's degree.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I respectfully call upon Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Minister of Education Malaysia and President of the International Islamic University Malaysia, to present the master's degrees to the graduates.
From the Kulliyah of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Human Sciences,
Ahmad Muhammad Atuf Al-Dershawi. Basith Muhammad Tamam. Huda Sakina binti Asy'ari. Monika Permadi binti Basri. Nasirah binti Ismail. Nur Amira binti Awang Elias Yaakob. Nur Akidah binti Hamidi. Nurul Izzah binti Azhar. Nurul Naim binti Motharijan. Siti Aisyah binti Abdul Aziz. Siti Khalijah binti Mat Saleh. Syazwani binti Wahab. Tengku Aminah binti Tengku Mat Fauzi. Ummu Aiman binti Hasbullah. Zatun Nitakin binti Nasruddin. Camara Muhammad Musa. Unzir Nanda. Nurasiyah binti Abdullah. Nurul Iman binti Muhammad Anwar Kamal. Sapinah binti Abdul Hadi. Sana Hussein A. Al-Dafiri. Uswatun Hasanah. Abdul Bar Tajuddin. Khairul Azhar bin Khayyun. Muhammad Jawad bin Mat Yusnan. Adibah binti Ahmad. Muliping. Muniratul Akilah binti Muhtar. Nur Ain Marsyahida binti Cik Omar. Nur Ainina Sakina binti Zulkifli. Nur Hamizan binti Yusuf. Nur Hidayah Syafiqah binti Amran. Nur Mira Syuhada binti Ramli. Rabi'atul Fatimah Az-Zahra binti Rashid. Siti Fatimah Az-Zahra binti Elias. Siti Nur Fatin Atira binti Abdul Rahim. Siti Zunaida binti Muhammad Suhaidi. Syazwani binti Jamal Abidi. Wan Aina Mardiah binti Wan Abdul Aziz. Zazmin binti Abu Bakar. Muhammad Fakrullah bin Zulkifli. Nurul Asilah binti Muhammad Khaidir. Nurul Lia Safura binti Rostam. Siti Aidayati binti Ceya. Al-Shifa Ala Husni Al-Mozin. Eliza binti Izauddin Husin. Nada Rahmawati. Siti Aminah binti Abdul Wahab. Tan Jian Xiang. Zulfa Nadia. Nur Aqua binti Jasbi. Wan Awatif Nabila binti Rustam Khairi. Aisyah binti Saiful Bahri. Mahya Abul Masomi. Nur Hafiza binti Muhammad Suaid. Nurul Ain binti Abdullah. Nur Zahirah binti Ali. Siti Nur Aisyah binti Hasnan. Siti Nur Hanisah binti Ishaq. Mat Zilur Rahman. Muhammad Hazizi bin Sulkafli. Muhammad Brik. Muhammad Izzuddin bin Selamat. Nuraida binti Awang Damit. Ahmad Firdaus bin Mat Syafi'i. Barakatullah Abed. Khairul Syakirin bin Zulkifli. Muhammad Rajif Sharif. Fatimah binti Anwar. Miss Kalaya Densan. Nur Turisinin binti Afi. Nur Nadira binti Muhaizan. Nur Ain Nazirah binti Uthman. Nur Amira binti Rushdi. Nur Izzati binti Khamis. Nur Ain Syahira binti Abdul Rahim. Nurul Atikah binti Muhammad. Nurul Huda binti Nurdin. Siti Mardiyah binti Harun. Wan Nur Lutfiyah binti Wan Muzairul. Akbal Hafiz Izzuddin bin Abdul Hamid. Muhammad Karimi bin Sulaiman. Elok Fradit Zafani Abdul Wahdi. Nur Fatin Nabila binti Raduian. Nur Liana binti Syamsuddin. Nya Soraya Rizkina. Siti Aisyah binti Ismail. Siti Hajar binti Nurhan. Muhammad Nur Aizuddin bin Nur Afandi. Sheila Muhammad, Yunus Ahmad Mushtaq Ahmad, Naima Isa Ali Alkur, Abdus Salam bin A. Rashid, Ahmad Fauzi, Ahmad Syahir bin Mat Harun, Ahmad Syakir bin Ibrahim, Ahmadul Farouk Abdul Hamid, Amran Yusri bin Muhammad Nawi, Anwar Aziz, Effendi bin Arifin, Fahmi bin Zulkifli, Hazrul bin Rashid, Imam Mahdi bin Henry, Mat Salahuddin Basha, Muhammad Zulkifli bin Abdul Rahman, Muhammad Syafiq bin Muhammad Aswadi, Muhammad Aizuddin bin Muhammad Kamarul Zaman, Muhammad Ishaq bin Awang, Muhammad Izzuddin bin Muhammad Noor, Muhammad Sharif Amin bin Abdul Rahim, Mu'adh Mustafa Ali Mukrid, Muhammad Muntaziri bin Muhammad Tolaat, Muhammad Buhari Muhammad Thabith, Sari Rasiti Lokman, Yahya Saima, Zahin bin Muhammad Tahir, Dayang Junaina binti Juwani, Musfira binti Wan Mansur, Nurul Arifah binti Muhammad, Qoriyatul Hasanah, Silmi binti Muhammad Radzi, Wan Nur Syakira binti Wan Musa, Abdul Fattah bin Abdul Rahman, Ahmad Salahuddin bin M. Azizan, Al-Abusi Abdullah Mustafa Muhammad, Fahmi Sahlan Samsuddin, Campil Serif Damadoglo, Ibnu Khaldun, Mat Obidul Haq Kamali, Muhammad Haikal bin Ishaq, Muhammad Fakrul Razi bin Abdullah, Muhammad Hafiz Aminuddin bin Muhammad Azmi, Muhammad Azfar Suhaimi, Muhammad Akmaluddin bin Muhammad Hamdan, Muhammad Fadli bin Musa, Muhammad Faiz bin Mat Zain. Muhammad Izzat bin Husman. Muhammad Syamsul Huda bin Lahuri. Saiful Subhan As-Suyuti. Syujaur Rahman. Said Muhammad Zainuddin bin Bij Koya. Afaf binti Muhammad. Asma binti Muhammad Hafiz. Fariza Zulkifli. Lina Nabila Masila. Mardiah binti Ahmad Sahimi. Mardiah Tul Adawiyah binti Mat Yunus. Nabila binti Muhammad Ali. Nur Aina Mardiah binti Cirahim. Nur Insyirah binti Ismail. Nurul Syuhada binti Ismail. Sakirah binti Ahmad. Siti Aminah binti Abdul Halim. Zati Syahmina Zulkifli. Abdul Hadi bin Jamaluddin. Ahmad Abu Al-Nasir Abdul Khalik. Fahruddin Mukhlis. Muhammad Saleh bin Muhammad Arifin. Muhammad Alif bin Zainuddin. Muhammad Abdul Rashid Paracotil. Toat Hamim. Akila binti Misland. Afifah binti Haji Yaakob. Aisyah binti Azlan. Humairah binti Junaid. Nur Nashrah binti Isaha. Nurul Fadillah binti Ismail. Syamimi Atma binti Mat Hasan. Yin Ziming.
Doctor of Philosophy, Information Technology.
Fariba Atai.
Thank you Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli.
I now have the pleasure to call upon Professor Dr. Isarji Haji Sarudin, Deputy Rector for Academic and Industrial Linkages and Chairman of the 34th IIUM Convocation Ceremony for the presentation of awards.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is with great honor I respectfully call upon Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Minister of Education Malaysia and President of the International Islamic University Malaysia, to present the university level awards to the winners. The winners for Royal Education Award are Nur Hasnin binti Ahmad Raidin from the Kuliah of Dentistry from Malaysia. And Muhammad Shafiq bin Mazli from Kuliah of Engineering from Malaysia.
Yeah.
The winner for Best Overall Student Award is Nur Azlina binti Nordin from Kuliah of Islamic Real Knowledge and Human Sciences from Malaysia. The winner for President's Award is Engku Anis Fariha binti Engku Nasrullah Satiman from Kuliah of Allied Health Sciences from Malaysia. The winner for Rector's Award is Nur Shasha Dila binti Muhammad from Kuliah of Economic and Management Sciences from Malaysia. The winner for Budi Award is Liana Izian binti Muhammad Zulkafli, Kuliah of Languages and Management Science from Malaysia. The winner for Abdullah Ibnu Umi Maktum Special Achievement Award for Academic is Atikah binti Osman from Ahmad Ibrahim Kuliah of Laws from Malaysia. The winner for Amru Ibnu Al-Jamuh Special Achievement Award Co-Curricular is Nur Amalina binti Kamsani from Ahmad Ibrahim Kuliah of Laws from Malaysia. The winner for Special Recognition Award for Exceptional Achievement is Azrulhan Hasrullah Matsa from Kuliah of Islamic Real Knowledge and Human Sciences from Malaysia. Brother Abdulhan, or better known as Adam, or Siswa Laba Laba, was listed in the Malaysia Book of Records for being the first person with disability to crawl up Mount Kinabalu in 2016. And in May this year, Brother Azrulhan, after 16 days of crawling, became the first ever Malaysian with disability to reach Mount Everest Base Camp at 5,350 meters above sea level. IUM is very proud of his achievement. Award winners for Doctor of Philosophy at the Kuliah level. From Ahmad Ibrahim Kuliah of Laws, the winner is Omula Sodik Olalekan from Nigeria. Institute of Islamic Banking and Finance, the winner is Laili Dwi Arsianti from Indonesia. Kuliah of Allied Health Sciences, the winner is Muhammad Yusuf bin Muhammad from Malaysia. Kuliah of Architecture and Environmental Design, The winner is Aisyah binti Abu Bakar from Malaysia. Kuliah of Economics and Management Sciences. The winner is Jayoba Haruna Babatunde from Nigeria. Kuliah of Education. The winner is Aisyah Hanim binti Abdul Karim from Malaysia. Kuliah of Engineering. The winner is Man Alal Hossain from Bangladesh in absentia. Kuliah of Information and Communication Technology. The winner is Yonis Gulzar from India. Kuliah of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Human Sciences. The winner is Ismail Sheikh Yusuf Ahmed from Somalia. Kuliah of Pharmacy. The winner is Al-Hassan Muhammad Al-Hassan from Nigeria in absentia. And finally, Kuliah of Science. The winner is Nur Amirah binti Muhammad Busul Aklan from Malaysia. Thank you, Yang Berhormat.
Representing the graduates, Dr. Muhammad Yusuf bin Muhammad from Kuliah of Allied Health Sciences will now deliver his valedictory speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Yang berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Minister of Education Malaysia and President of International Islamic University Malaysia. Honorable Professor Emeritus Tan Sri Datuk Zulkifli Abdul Razak, Rector of IIUM. Yang berhormat Dr. Mat Yusnan Yusof, Kelantan State Assemblyman for Melo. Mr. S.M. Muhammad Idris, President of the Consumers Association of Penang. Professor Dr. Isarji Haji Sarudin, Chairman of the IUM 34th Convocation Ceremony. Excellency Ambassadors, Honorable IUM Board of Governors, Senate Members, and the representative of Institute of Higher Learning, Honorable Tan Sri, Datuk, honorable guests, and company's representative, staff and graduates of 34th International Islamic University Malaysia Convocation, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May peace, blessing, and mercy of Allah be upon all of us today. First of all, I would like to express my highest gratitude and infinite praise towards Allah the Almighty. Due to His will and permission, we are able to gather here inside this magnificent hall for the celebration of IUM 34th Convocation. Indeed, it is an honor for me, after thrice being into convocation ceremony, now being given the opportunity to deliver the valedictory speech. Ladies and gentlemen, International Islamic University of Malaysia has groomed me to become a better person, 12 years of experience in this splendid institution, starting as a student in Kuliah of Science in 2005, then pursued my master's in Kuliah of Medicine in 2011, and finally end up as a PhD graduate from Kuliah of Allied Health Sciences. Certainly has changed the way I transform, the way I look upon the world. It even changed the notation of PhD, which is used to become a permanent head damage, now has become a persistent head development, although I'm losing much hair. The question might arise, what does it mean when we say PhD lead to a better success? Does it mean that the education minister shall give us 1 million ringgit after this? If that's the case, then I will prepare pound sterling. Does it mean that some of the bachelors here now can get married and smile? Does it mean that each one of us will get a good salary and high employment by having our PhD? Regardless on what the answers would be, I personally believe PhD lead the way to become a better person. That is the purpose of education, is to produce a good man, a man with the highest intellectual and adab. And Alhamdulillah, IIUM has played its role in line with its mission and vision to produce thousands of graduates. IIUM is just like a road in which we drive our own PhD vehicle and our knowledge as a fuel. Although the roads might become bumpy, the fuel might seem empty, and we might get sleepy, but at the end of the journey, we succeeded. And it requires courage. Courage is scarce and pricey, as mentioned by our new rector, quoting from the new Prime Minister, that courage is a commodity that's scarce in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I do agree, success does not depend only on a glorified institution. حقا وأنا على اليقين من أن المكان لا يضمن النجاح. فالقوة العقلية الجسمية والنفسية تعد من أسباب النجاح ودوافع. لقد تعلمت هذه الأمور جميعا في جامعة الإسلامية العالمية في ماليزيا. فإن المسار ليس بسهل، بداية صعبة ونهاية سعيدة، ومن المشقات المتكررات في عدة المشروعي إلى تحقيق النتيجة المرغوبة. ولكن العسر لا يستمر، سيغلبه اليسر. وتعجبني عبارة عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه حيث قال: لو دخل العسر في جهر لجاء اليسر حتى يدخل عليه، لأن الله يقول: إن مع العسر يسرا وإن مع العسر يسرا. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2013, I received a call from my family that my mother fell down. I rushed back home. We took her to the hospital after a series of lab procedures. Then she was diagnosed with a cancer. It was happened during Mother's Day on a Friday on a May in 2014. It was a heartbreaking moment for me. A year after that, she passed away. On 27th of May 2014, on the 27th Rajab night, in front of me. I felt like being thrown inside the deepest tunnel. But Alhamdulillah, at the end of the tunnel, I saw my family, my wonderful wife, my father, my family members, my great team, my supervisors. They pulled me out of the track. They pulled me out of the track and placed me on the right track. At that moment on, I realized one important message that all of the graduates must ingrain in their mind. Jangan putus asa dengan rahmat Allah. Never lose hope in Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Az-Zumar, chapter 39, verse 53, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Qul ya ibadiyalladhina asrafu ala anfusihim, la taqnatu min rahmatillah, innallaha yaghfirudz dzunuba jami'a, innahu huwal ghafurur rahim. Katakanlah, Allah berfirman, wahai hamba-hambaku yang telah melampaui batas akan diri-diri mereka, jangan sekali-kali berputus asa dengan rahmat Allah. Sesungguhnya Dia akan mengampunkan kesemua dosa-dosa kamu. Dialah yang Maha Pengasih lagi Maha Penyayang. Ayat inilah yang mengubah transformasi diri saya. Bayangkan seorang ibu saya tak mengerti apa itu PhD. Namun dia memberikan kasih sayang sepenuhnya kepada saya dan kesabarannya ada padanya. Dan alhamdulillah saya mengharapkan agar kita semua mendoakan semoga rohnya tenteram di syurga insya-Allah. Amin. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I would like to thank for all those people who have supported me in my journey of PhD, especially my wife, my father, my wife Basiria, my father Muhammad, Abu Bakar, my brother Ibrahim, my only sisters Khadijah, my sisters-in-law Aziza, Kaina, all of the relatives, Omar, Rukia, niece and nephews, the people from Kuantan, my great team are watching live stream. I really ask Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to reward all of you in the hereafter, inshallah. Not to forget the great institution of IIUM. وأعتقد أن جامعتنا الله ولن تنسى هذه المؤسسة العظيمة IIUM. بالتأكيد هي المسار الرئيس بالنسبة لي لتحقيق المزيد من النجاح في المستقبل. أشكر الله على إتاحة هذه الفرصة للانضمام إلى أسرة IIUM بوصفي طالبا فيها في الماضي ومحاضرا فيها حاليا. عسى الله يوفقني لخدمتي إلى عائلتي ومجتمعين وأمة الإسلامية كلها. Dear graduates of IIUM, we have received the scroll that shoulder responsibility. Inshallah, let us strive and contribute to our people, to our nation and to our ummah. May Allah bless all of us. And I know we are very hungry. So, akhir kata dari saya, madah diungkap, pantun bitara, pantun dilantun mengusik hati. Salah dan silap tutur bicara, pohon diampun seikhlas hati. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Yusuf. I have the pleasure to call upon Ustaz Fauzi bin Muda from Center for Languages and Pre-University Academic Development to recite the dua.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم إنا نسألك العافية من كل بلية ونسألك تمام الغنى عن الناس. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم إنا نسألك حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Pemurah lagi Maha Mengasihani, berkatilah kejayaan para gaduan kami pada hari ini. Pimpinkanlah mereka dengan restu-Mu, bimbinglah mereka dengan petunjuk-Mu. Moga mereka berupaya mengharungi cabaran kehidupan yang sementara dengan redha-Mu. Jadikanlah mereka dari golongan yang tetap dalam mengerjakan kebaikan ke arah-Mu, mengamalkan kemahiran dan pengetahuan yang telah mereka selama ini dapatkan di taman ilmu dan budi ini pada jalan-Mu. Ya Allah, berkatilah mereka yang menjadi pendorong kepada kejayaan ini, para ibu bapa yang selama ini berkorban dan bersusah payah memastikan anak-anak mereka bakal menjadi insan yang lebih baik dari mereka. Berkatilah jua ya Allah saudara mara, rakan taulan dan guru-guru mereka yang turut menyumbangkan dalam melakarkan kejayaan mereka pada hari ini. Almighty Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, bless the success of our graduates today and grace them with your divine guidance. Lead them with your blessings and guide them with your mercy, so that they will follow the right path in leading this worldly life. Make them your obedient servants who shall lead this ummah towards its success and splendor. Let them be righteous and thankful to the deeds of those who had contributed to the achievement today, their parents, family members, friends, and lecturers. Let them be dutiful sons and daughters who shall contribute with what they have learned from this garden of knowledge and virtue to their family, society, and nation. O Allah, lead us towards the unity of the entire ummah. O Lord, lay not on us a burden greater than we have the strength to bear. Blot out our sins and grant us forgiveness. Have mercy on us, O Lord, you are our protector. Almighty Allah, God of infinite bounties, bless us and all the Muslims with good health and prosperity. Grace and guide us to the righteous path and shower us with your divine mercy. Allahumma waffiq رئيسنا الدستوري السلطان الحاج أحمد شاه المستعين بالله ابن المرحوم السلطان أبو بكر رعاية الدين المعظم شاه سلطان الولاية بهنش دار المعمور. اللهم ألبسه لباس الصحة والعافية لما فيه صلاح لهذه الجامعة والأمة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اهدي وبارك لصاحب المعالي yang berhormat Dr. Mazid bin Malik, Rais At-Ta'lim wa Raisul Jami'ah fi amalihi wa zidhu barakatan wa khaira. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma wa la taj'al fina shaqiyan wa la mahruma. Allahumma taqabbal minna wa ahsin 'aqibatana fil umuri kulliha innaka ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal wakil. وصلى الله على سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Ustaz. The adjournment announcement by Yang Berhormat Dr. Mazli Malik, Honorable Minister of Education and President of the International Islamic University Malaysia.
Dear graduates, you are now officially alumni of International Islamic University, Malaysia. Congratulations, tahniah, and alf mabruk. The convocation ceremony is hereby adjourned. Thank you.
All guests are invited to recite Surah Al-Asr. The procession will now leave the hall. Please rise.
Ya